I think what some people might want to know, Dr. Morse, is you're not just an expert or a nerd or someone who's just learned all this stuff. You actually, when you were young, you went through some health issues. When you were 20 years old and you started to discover this, you were actually suffering. And can you describe some of the?
Not too bad though. Be
Yeah.
honest with you, I'm an old farm boy, and all we knew was work, work, work. So you hid all your things. So I really had chronic sinus because of the milk. We all drink milk as farmers, and then of course you couldn't move your bowels. I didn't have any real, serious issues in any way, shape, or form that would put me down. I just everything just made common sense to me as an old
Okay.
farm boy, and we're all meat eaters and milk drinkers and all that. We can't breathe. We got to use nose drops. We can't poop because we're so constipated and all these things like that. And then I was fighting obesity from all of that. And then I'm reading a book on raw foods that says, why does man cook his food? No animal cooks their food before they eat it. Why do you? And I'm going, well, that makes sense. I don't know. Why do I cook my food? I don't know, and it just starts leading you down a path of Zen, so to speak, where you're learning things that you never thought about before, but they're smack dab in the center of truth. And it just wakes you up a little here, a little there. And that's the beauty of it is it's like an exploration of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. What are you looking for anyway? That old saying that Ponce de Leon was looking for the fountain of youth and his horse was eating on it all the while. See, and that's the whole thing is your fountain of youth is what you're putting into your body chemically. You can't get away from chemistry. You've got two sides and either one of them will kick your butt. And one is different than the other side. One will rip you apart and the other one will hug you and kiss you.
So, so I guess at this point, when you're 20 years old, you're overweight, sinus pressure, constipation. So you're having some issues, but you're not like having terrible issues, but you start to see the light and you go towards it and you walk through that door. But aren't there a lot of people now that how come more people don't do that? Because
I don't know.